Miss Hysiliens has given us the bath chamber. It seems she really does do whatever she wants.
Tja, mal sehen. Naja, diese Badekammer gehört ursprünglich mir.
Yeah, in the future. But for now, we're at the mercy of the host, and she could return at any moment. If we're having an important discussion, we must remain vigilant. So, let's seize the opportunity and report our current progress. We don't want to keep everyone beyond the sky waiting.
Okay, dann rufen wir mal wieder nach Hause an.
First, while that little empress with a candle stuck on her head didn't explicitly say it, she firmly rejected your request to take over the law. Fair enough. Second, Lygus is indeed in this timeline, but since he's somehow connected to that little empress, you have no way to find him. As expected. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
Ey, Moment mal, ich habe noch gar nichts gesagt und du weißt schon alles?
It's all just a guess. What? Did I guess right? We've made some progress here too, but nothing to get too excited about. Our time is short, so let me summarize. Concerning the origin of that Intellitron, the firewall he created uses Catorzean algebraic expressions. But ever since Aiden invented the 9-worded formula, this kind of mathematical logic no longer exists in the cosmos. Lygus is definitely connected to the Genius Society, so stay alert.
Naja. Beides könnte passen. Mal sehen. Könnte er mit dem Kaiser verwandt sein?
We can first exclude Droidhead themselves. They specialize in minding their own business and wouldn't intervene personally. But Screwy and I are still eliminating possibilities one by one.
Okay, ich meinte eigentlich mit dem Kaiser jetzt eigentlich den Imperator der Maschinen. Und nicht Nus.
Currently, the most likely candidates are these few. The Lord of Silence, Acha. Oh, the 2 Ruperts are also possible. But it would be too boring if it were one of them.
Tja. Also für die Herren der Stille? Würde ich mal sagen, passt der Sack hier für Amphoreus für das aktuelle Geschehen rein gar nicht da rein. Sie ist ja eher dafür da, um solche Fälle aus der Geschichte auszulöschen. Oder besser gesagt dafür zu sorgen, dass die Gelehrsamkeit nicht an einen kritischen Punkt angelangt, was er sagt vielleicht, ja, zur Zerstörung hinführen könnte. Also ne. Polka Kakamond wird er sagt jetzt aktuell mit Amphoreus nichts zu tun haben. Aber sollte die Zeit kommen, dann könnte ich mir vorstellen, dass sie sich auf den Weg nach Amphoreus machen will, um er sagt, dieses Zepter auszulöschen. Also jetzt aktuell würde ich sagen, nein. Mitglied Nummer 23, Acha? Sagt mir, sagt nicht? Naja, selbst du kannst keine genaue Antwort geben.
I've told you, his technology is both outdated and complicated, no less than genius. But ultimately, he's not an Eon. We can handle him.
Tja, wenn allerdings diese Technologie veraltet ist, wieso sollte man dann auf Polka Kakamond, die Herren der Stille, sag ja, schließen? Ne, das passt nicht. Und der sagt Nummer 23? Habe ich irgendwie auch noch nie den Namen davon gehört. Die beiden Imperatoren der Maschinen? Ja, von denen hat man ja was gehört. Da hatten wir immerhin ja auch eine komplette Universensimulation gehabt.
That's all I have to say. We'll depend on you to continue pushing things forward within this world. Keep in touch regularly. And remember, don't let your guard down.
Madame Herta is a real whirlwind. Well then, let's use the banquet Aglaia mentioned as our next starting point. Ceridra's trusted followers should all be present at that time. It'll be a good opportunity to get closer to them.
Tja, Wir sollten dann vorsichtig vorgehen.
It's settled then. With our great teamwork, we'll be able to deal with anything that comes our way. It's been a long day. We should get some rest now.
Ja, ruh dich aus und mach dich bereit fürs Bankett.
Yes, let's get ready for the banquet. Look, the venue's right ahead.
Tja, bei dem Hain der Gelehrsamkeit. Beim Hain der Erleuchtung. Wer hätte jetzt mit diesem Ort gerechnet? Okay, man hätte doch jetzt...
You're singing. It feels so romantic.
Ich höre hier rein gar nichts.
Honored guests, wait here for a moment. You must surrender any personal belongings you have on you before entering the venue.
This hero always brings down the vibe whenever he shows up.
The Imperator's elevated position means she must always remain meticulous and careful. Please do as I say, guests. It would avoid any unnecessary misunderstandings.
I get that you don't want people to bring outside food into the banquet, but is it really necessary to confiscate the books and quill pens?
Even a quill pen can become a deadly weapon in the right hands. I'm asking for all your items. All, Miss Cyrene. Your belongings will remain safe. They will be looked after appropriately by dedicated staff.
Looked after appropriately? Dedicated staff? Talk about a vague choice of words. It seems like he's aiming specifically for the chronocognitive anchor. What should we do?
Naja, was sagt dir dein Bauchgefühl?
My gut feeling, huh? Why don't we go with their plan and hand over the chronocognitive anchor to be looked after? After all, if the little Imperator is paying this much attention to you, she probably already knows all about our whispered conversation with the geniuses. I can pretty much guess what'll happen next.
Sie will als nächstes mit den Genies sprechen? Oder uns natürlich eine Falle reinlocken?
But that's actually gonna be our shortcut, right?
Okay, dann soll sie mit den Genies sprechen.
Alright, we'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust my friend, anywhere, anytime.
Thank you for your cooperation. The Imperator has some urgent business she needs to attend to and will arrive shortly. Why don't you head in with the other guests first and enjoy the feast?
Isn't Ceridra supposed to be the focus of the banquet? But she's not even here. Why is it so difficult to talk to her?
Naja, normal. Große Persönlichkeiten haben halt natürlich auch viel zu tun. So optional genießt das Bankett mit anderen Erben von Chrysos. Also natürlich mit Erklär.
Aggie, if you can't get used to the honey brew, we will go ask for a pot and cook some oatmeal for you.
No need for that. This banquet is just too loud. And nothing and no one here is interesting. I just don't really want to be here.
Lies! You were pretty energized when you came back from the bath chamber. Let me guess. Are you worrying about someone? About Hysiliens? Or Little Cypher? You take everything too seriously. At this rate, life's gonna be real tough for you later on.
You're the least qualified to lecture me about that, teacher.
Zögerst du etwa?
Dear guests, are you here for us? I mean, are you here for Treeby or Aggie?
No. I'm just wondering whether you've seen the Imperator.
The Imperator? No, we haven't.
Our sovereign has always acted however she pleases. Though she gave us ranks, she'd never tell anyone her whereabouts. Perhaps the only thing she tolerates are chess pieces. And the sky reflected upon her crown.
I see.
Why do you two look so distressed? That's not what the deliverer should look like. Why don't we have a toast? While we still have time for pleasure. Here.
Then we will toast to the tomorrow that will set fate free.
Tja. Hoch lebe die neue Welt! Und Prost!
Cheers.
Actually, there are so many people. We wouldn't be able to find the Imperator even if she were here. I know.
Ja.
Let's look for seats that are raised up higher than others.
Das ist ja, sagt, eine Beleidigung an die Imperatorin. Höher zu sitzen als sie selbst.
You two have been wandering around the venue as if you have something on your mind. Have the attendants not taken care of you well?
No, we love it here. It's just... we're a little concerned, seeing how the Imperator still hasn't arrived.
Don't worry. I know what you've been waiting for. Come, sit with me for a while, will you? I'd like to share a personal secret with you. See here? This is Fagusa's dew of divine blood, the sweetest of all the 12 bottles.
Also, ich glaube irgendwie, wir haben jetzt die Story weiter vorangetrieben, ohne Sakia mit den anderen restlichen 2 Erben zu sprechen.
On the night before such a historical event, I'd like to share this marvelous drink with the deliverer.
Doesn't this count as bringing in outside food? I knew that security check was targeted at us.
What's the matter, guests?
Oh, we're simply overwhelmed by such an honor.
Are you worried that I might have poisoned the dew? Well then, let me prove my innocence.
Gut, Hysiliens hebt ihren Becher Honigtau und dann blößt ab sich ihren Hals, sodass du beobachten kannst, wie die Flüssigkeit beim Schlucken ihren Weg nimmt.
See? It's completely safe.
I feel like Miss Hysiliens wants to talk to us about something. Why don't we go along with her for now?
Ja, dann würde ich mal sagen, dann nehme ich es gerne an.
Worry not. Honeydew's not alcohol. It won't get you drunk. On the contrary, it can make your mind even sharper.
Der Tonbecher berührt deine Lippen in einem Augenblick. Sie ist in der Tat die Klinge der Imperatorin und die schnellste Schwertmeisterin Amphoreus.
Please, have a taste.
Ja doch.
Would you like some too, little Sierra?
I can drink it myself.
How is it? Sweet enough?
Jo, es hat einen sehr komplexen Geschmack.
Calm at times, tempestuous at others. That's the taste of the ocean. It'll do you good to understand Fagusa's fickleness before we set off to face their waves. Just like how you're about to understand the secrets within this dew. Now, please turn around. Very, very quietly. Don't make a single noise.
Moment. Leiges. Ich wusste, dass hier sein würde.
The dew of other gods all intoxicate humans. But the god of banquets dew is an antidote that can awaken humans from a sea siren's enchanting song. Since the start of this banquet, all the guests have been under the spell of my song. None of them can see the Imperator in that Fioros. But you two I wish for you to see the truth.
Is this also what the Imperator wants?
This is my personal request. I can't bring myself to trust that Amphoreus. The Flame Chase army changed after he descended with Orynyx's divination and brought the prophecy of the stars to Akama. His seductive whispers harbor something malicious within and will ensnare those of us blinded by ambition.
Also haben wir auf jeden Fall damit recht behalten, dass Leiges die Prophezeiung, wo er jetzt gebracht hat, um seine Pläne neu voranzutreiben.
You are the deliverers of the prophecy, and know about him far more than I do. Perhaps only you can find traces of the truth from his actions and words. Then we can show the Imperator the right path forward.
Oh, but isn't this acting behind her back?
Amphoreus has become far too weak. Even heroic actions protecting her from harm must be conducted under the water's surface. I am the Imperator's blade, and I must clear the way for her while remaining concealed in the torrents. Then, ensure I'm pointing my sword towards the true enemy.
Can you promise me something, Miss Hysiliens?
Ask away.
My friend has in fact come here to stop that villain's evil scheme. Our goals are aligned. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. I believe the Imperator will be able to tell right from wrong.
I never doubted your loyalty. I'll pass your words faithfully on to her. Provided we can gain the advantage in this tug of war, that is. Now, return to the feast. Bring this cup with you and keep your distance. Pretend you are still immersed in the sea siren's fantasia. And I'll control the moisture in the air. That way, you'll be able to listen to sounds from afar as if you are a whale of the depths and hear every word of their conversation. I wish you a victory in this first skirmish.
It's the exciting and thrilling undercover part of the adventure.
Ja, nennen wir es mal so. Verdeckte Ermittlung. Lausche den geheimen Gesprächen der Imperatorin. Okay, lauschen, lauschen, lauschen.
We're too close. They'll notice us. Let's mingle in the crowds here. Relax. Relax. Try to act natural.
Where's the Imperator? Still not here. That little imp is always acting so high and mighty towards everyone. Today, I will... Whatever. Pour me another cup.
Though she has succumbed to drunkenness, she still does not dare challenge your authority.
A criticism of my height is a grave enough insult already. She should be dismembered.
Do you often test the loyalty of your subjects like this?
You jest. The Imperator does not need blind loyalty. As long as one can prove they have value, I am willing to be lenient towards them. Let's cut to the chase, Theoros. If I pass the trial and grasp this world's law in my hands, what will you do then?
The answer is simple. I will connect Amphoreus with the stars.
Don't waste my time. Be precise. Be specific. I won't ask a second time.
Allow me to adjust my statement. I will correct the regulations within the old law that sealed off Amphoreus and merge the black tide with the torrents of Era Nova. Then we will be able to decimate the forces beyond the sky that are trying to annihilate Hain and sound the trumpet for the endless campaign you will then embark on.
But you previously said that Iron Tomb is unrivaled in power across the stars. Who would dare to annihilate it?
There is a federation of warships named the Cienzo Alliance, warlike and old-fashioned. A cult named the Genius Society, loosely organized, but steeped in abject insanity. Oh, there's also the Astral Express, a group of lawless vagrants. That so-called Deliverer is part of that last group. Those vagabonds mistakenly believe they can connect the stars through alliances instead of conquest. But history has already given them a tough lesson. There are countless other organizations besides, but when the Lord Ravager sweeps across the cosmos, they will certainly all bow before your empire of destruction.
The Ackman Alliance is invincible!
If those civilizations are not as feeble as you describe, then they may still have some value in testing the quality of my blade. That being said, even the smallest and weakest city-states should build an obelisk to the Imperator, so that their people can constantly recall the glory of her conquests. Walk a little longer with me, Theoros.
I don't like how this is going. Our little Imperator seems fascinated by the destruction.
Great Fry, a little sea hare? It seems like they're still talking. Get closer. I'll keep carrying their voices to you.
Tja, dann geht die Ermittlung eben noch ein bisschen weiter.
What a difficult situation. No matter how we position our forces, this battle against Fagusa will result in many casualties.
That's not something you or I should consider. The Imperator has already placed the chess pieces. We just need to fight for her until our last breath.
How astonishing. The commanders under you have such different personalities, yet they share the same loyalty.
He's looking this way. Quick, do something and pretend we can't see them.
Mal sehen. Dich mit den Gästen neben dir unterhalten.
So, you have this super duper speedy rotation of destruction into Amphoreus.
Oh. Huh? Oh, I got it. It's that thing, right? Oh. The one behind the research and development of this golden blood principle is Idonia's manager.
Oh dear. Seems like you've met your match, partner.
I'm so full of inspiration right now. And I feel so light.
Ich glaube, sie müsste mal ein bisschen weniger
What's the
trinken.
matter?
My apologies. I was just checking whether everything was fine with those two distinguished guests of yours. and it seems like all is well. Let us continue our previous conversation regarding the soldiers fighting for you. Are they aware of the price they must pay for the trial of law? If I recall correctly, you've already lost a bout against Talanton due to offering insufficient sacrifices.
You dare mention my name alongside the word lost?
Forgive my transgression, great Imperator.
Watch your words and actions. All you need to know is that my victory in the trial is guaranteed. Even without the trial of law, they've already sworn to give their lives for my conquest. So tell me, if everything happens according to our agreement, how would you recommend I deal with that deliverer?
Good question. Do not let him fool you. That man from beyond the sky contains a seed of ruin within his body. He must not be allowed to tarnish your glory. Therefore, the wisest decision would be to hand him over to me.
You plan to torture him?
Calling it experimentation would be more appropriate.
The guest's patience is running thin. I plan to remove the Fantasia and head into the banquet. I will heed your advice. Leave for now, Theoros, and go back to Akama. You don't want to confront those two directly either, do you?
Indeed. It's a pity that Antikytherians are lightweights when it comes to drinking. Before I leave, I would like to make a toast to your boundless ambition, using my spirit instead of a goblet.
Also eher zu bezweifeln, dass er das trinken könnte.
As I expected, that Theoros' schemes have been revealed. Thank you for your bravery, guests. It's time for me to dispel the Fantasia. This will be the Imperator's last public address before we head off, and therefore, likely, the final chance to change her mind. I will try to get you a chance to speak, and I'll also prepare for any contingencies. The rest is up to you.